Okay, welcome to the BTM Club in Conversation series. As you know, we've been off air for a while because I had some issues for the last year with family. You all know what it is. Those who follow the BTM Club know. So I had to get the right people to come back with a bang. And believe me, this is a bang that none of you all are ready for. I'm not ready. Thank God I'm sitting down because I'd probably faint because this is the closest I've been to these legends. Now, these ladies that you can see on screen, these visions, their names are Heather Hayes, Keisha Jackson, and Jamecia Bennett. Now, I don't know if that gives you guys a clue as to who they are, but they are a group called Daughters of Legacy, okay? Now, Daughters of Legacy, I mean, I wish I had some ice water here. I can't believe it. Let me just tell you who the legacy is. So Keisha Jackson is Millie Jackson's daughter. Heather Hayes is Isaac Hayes' daughter. Okay.
Yes, Black Moses.
Exactly. Jamecia Bennett is Ann Nesby's daughter.
Yes, the voice.
The voice. The Sounds of Blackness voice. And just on Sunday, I was interviewing them on the BTM Club radio show for a tribute to Tina. That's another story. Now, this group has 5 members. Just let me look at my notes here. This group has 5 members. So you've got the 3 here, and there is Issa, okay, which is Dennis Edwards and Bonnie Pointer's daughter. And
Ruth Pointer's daughter.
Okay, they said Bonnie Pointer. Researchers, what are you doing? Okay.
It's okay.
And Nuphuyo is Betty Wright's daughter.
Yes.
So collectively, guys, Daughters of Legacy, I think, are the biggest legacy ever. Now, the thing is, I need to know, how did you all come together? Did you know each other from children? Were your parents friends? What was the thing that made it happen?
Yes, we've all pretty much known each other like intermittently over the last 40 years. We've all met kind of just in different workspaces.
We're all fetuses, of course.
Yes. In different workspaces.
So nobody here looks old enough to know anybody for 40 years.
And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So we've, in different social spaces, and because, we're all daughters of music legacies, we tend to run in some of the same circles, often. So we've all run into each other over time, and we've been friends. And those of us who weren't friends since childhood, we've kind of met along the way, and we immediately clicked. And it just seemed like the right thing to do, honestly.
So I guess it's like, you'll meet each other at functions and certain, because of who your parents are. But what was the exact connection between you guys? Because, you could meet lots of people at parties or events or functions and not necessarily connect with them or even be introduced to them. How did it happen?
Well, it all happened at different times. So Jamecia and we were working on a play together. In theater about 18 years ago. We were working on something together. We met doing a play. And we immediately clicked. We're both Aries, and we immediately clicked, and we've been friends ever since then. Heather Hayes and I met. I think Heather's father and my mother, Millie and Isaac, did an album together called Royal Rapids.
That's right.
Yes, and she hit me up on Facebook. I think it was like years ago, and said, "Why do we not know each other?" And I was like, that's crazy. So we decided to meet and make that happen. Nuphuyo, Betty Wright's daughter, she and I have been friends since childhood because my mother, Betty Wright's my godmother. And, my mother and Betty would be on shows all the time, and we'd be backstage together as kids. And we'd see each other before we had to start singing for them.
So, of course, your mother and Betty were like this.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Because to be a godmother, that's a big title and responsibility. So for
Betty, and she actually
claimed
me. She actually claimed me. She says one day, she says, "You're my god." She introduced me as her god baby. And from then I took it and ran. So that's kind of really how that came about. I was very small when she did that. And as far as Issa, when I first decided that we needed to do this project, Jamecia and I were speaking on the phone, and we had been saying we need to do something. And Jamecia said, "Why don't we contact Issa Pointer?" I think Ruth Pointer, she has a daughter that sings with her with the Pointer Sisters. So that's how that came about.
Okay. So do you all live in the same part of the States, or are you in different parts?
We're in different parts.
So Heather, let's hear from you. Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta. Me and Keisha are in Atlanta. So, we
ATL. Sorry.
You're in Atlanta. Jamecia, where are you?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Home of Mary Lewis and Prince. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. And the other two, where are they?
Miami.
Whichever one, where are they?
Go ahead, Jamecia.
Oh, I know. Naomi is from Miami, and Issa is. I'm sorry. Nuphuyo is from Miami, and Issa is in LA now. I think, right, Keisha? She's in LA.
Yeah, she was in LA, but she just moved to Virginia.
Right.
So
tell me, how do you get it all together to record your stuff? I mean, I know the industry has changed now, so people don't have to be in the same place at the same time, which, really was proven in COVID, because a lot of people were making music still in COVID and they couldn't leave the house. So how does it work for you guys? Do you do your long distance thing, or do you come together to record?
We come together. Because we're like sisters.
You would say that. I was hoping you would say that, because
we're like sisters.
You cannot get the same energy, if one's over there, the other's over there, the other's, you know what I mean? When you come together, different energy and vibe and, for creativity, of course. So,
and the energy is really important, and we're like sisters. So, we really love each other. Like, genuinely, this is not something that was just put together for the moment. Like, we've all, we actually genuinely care about each other. We love each other. We want to see each other. So when there's an opportunity for us to get together, we're definitely going to get together.
And they will be in the building.
Well, I mean, with 5 of you with that legacy, I don't think there's a building big enough. There isn't a building big enough for all of that superstardom. So what have you all recorded so far?
Go ahead, Heather.
So we've recorded one single right now, which is the one that seems to be doing really well. We're really excited about that. You better know, most of us we've done shows together. The Daughters of Black have a show that we have been doing. And Keisha was just like, hey, I found a song, let's record it. And it seems to be catching on and people seem to love it, which is something that we really, really, enjoy and we're really appreciative of. And so we'll probably be doing more original music, but most of the time we've been doing live shows. And so that's kind of what we tribute our parents, and we sing, our parents' song, and then we sing a couple of our own songs individually. And so it's been fun. It's cool putting the show together. It's cool revisiting those great hits that our parents made famous.
Absolutely. So you've been doing covers, but you've got original material as well?
Yeah.
We have the single we just dropped. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah, this is just a single we just dropped. We're working on more music, but the single You Better Know right now, which seems to be doing well over the pond. So we love that. So that is an original song.
So what is your review like with your live shows? Is it a repertoire of a mix of your parents' tracks and your original stuff? How long is the show? Where have you done it so far?
Keisha.
Who wants to take that? Somebody else take it.
We've done the shows. Actually, the shows are absolutely amazing. This is the
But
first
looking
time.
at this here, I wouldn't expect anything else. So you don't need to say the amazing
This
bit.
is nothing.
Okay?
You have to
We know that.
get on stage. First of all, let me just start right here. Everything that you know about our parents is everything that we have put in our veins. So when we are on stage, we channel what we have learned being on the road with them, being in the homes with them, learning everything. So we bring that stage because unfortunately, a couple of our parents aren't here anymore. So we have to make sure that we represent them right. So we give the best stage presence, the best, tributes that we can to our parents because they're our parents. We have performed in Atlanta. We've performed a few other places. Alabama, we've been, and we have another show that I'm looking into right now that the girls don't know to bring it here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we have a couple other places that are on the roster now. I think starting off when we wanted to present this, you get people like, oh, is they just like their parents? Can they sing? Do they got it? So a lot of people were hesitant. So we were really excited when we put this single out and we were on the charts and we're like, see, told you so, but just, basically just telling the world, like, we always say in our interviews, we are the best representation of a tribute to our parents because they're our parents, and we're going to give the best of the best for them and to represent them the way that they should be represented.
Well, you see, the thing is, I think you guys have got an unfair advantage. You are all, it really isn't fair for other people out there. You all were getting those genes and getting it while you were in the womb. Yeah. While you were in the womb, you were getting it. And then you just were born, came into the world, and this is what you were seeing mom doing. This is what you were seeing dad doing, growing up around it. And, the professionalism that you all will approach it with, you're like, nah, those backing vocals aren't right. No, that outfit doesn't look right. No, that stage is not right. Because you haven't just gone to stage school to learn it.
Yes.
You were learning this you were in the environment, immersed in the environment forever.
Yes.
So I guess this is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we laugh all the time talking about Heather, about everything that Isaac Hayes brought to the table as far as fashion and,
the boss.
The boss.
That's right.
His daughter his daughter has it all. We're like,
I can see, because she's the only one with the sunglasses. She's the only one with the sunglasses and, the biggest earrings in the world. I can see it.
That's right.
Right there. That's
right.
Right there.
That's right.
All that's missing is the fur coat, maybe, and a big, thick gold chain.
Isaac is in the room, honey.
I didn't even see that.
Yes.
And there we are. I said it. The thick gold chain and the fur coat.
Yes.
Yes.
I get it on. I love fashion. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, again, you had an unfair advantage. He was one of the coolest of everything, of the 70s. He was what all of us, Black guys aspired to. And I've still got my leather jacket from Shaft, and I still wear it when I'm ready. Don't you worry. My long leather coat, I was still, even though the people in the street are going, "Who's that old man walking around?"
Don't worry about them.
I know what's going on, even if you don't. Okay, so so is there any chance of us having you bless the UK?
I think so. Well, for sure, we're going to go ahead and claim that. 100%. We're working on some things. We're trying to get some meetings with some people that run the festivals.
Okay.
So for next spring, we will be there. And it will be the four of us. When we do the festivals, it'll be the four of us. Issa, Pointer, and I just kind of wanted to stand out. Like she jumps in and out because she's still on the road with her mom, with the Pointer sisters.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
So the four of us are the core members, and Issa kind of jumps in and out when time allows, budget allows, you know, when the calendar frees up. Then
there's a group in the UK called the British Collective, and they are 6 people, but there's 6 artists in their own right. So it's from Loose Ends,
that's
Imagination. So they're all still doing their own thing, but they come together when they can. And sometimes there might be 5 of them. Sometimes they may be all 6. Sometimes there may be 3, but it really is dependent on what's going on in their own, you know, solo career. So
I heard about them.
Perfectly.
I heard about them, and I'm really looking forward. I'm hoping that it's not likely because they kind of do how we do. You know what I'm saying? When we come together and when we can get there, we get there. But I really hope we have the opportunity to check them out because I heard they're pretty phenomenal.
They are phenomenal because one of them was in Loose Ends.
Yes.
And Donnie, at the moment, an independent artist, he is now Peter Gabriel's musical director.
Oh, yes.
And they're on tour as we speak. So he can't even be with the British Collective at the moment because he's, you know, on tour with Peter Gabriel. So I understand the concept perfectly.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing, though, because we can all, it's really about the legacies and making sure that people never forget the legacy. So if sometimes we have Dennis Edwards' daughter, who's also Ruth Pointer's daughter, if sometimes she's in and sometimes the music is timeless. Yes. So it's just so great. So regardless of whatever the dynamic is, it's going to be an amazing show. It's going to be an amazing show.
As you say, the legacy cannot be forgotten. It will never be forgotten. And it is up to us to keep it going and keep it alive. Because even the music that's made now, the younger ones, they're listening to it and thinking it's new. And I'm going, nah, that's Millie Jackson's whatever. No, that's Stevie Wonder's whatever. They don't even realize that they're sampling from the legacy.
That's right.
You know, it has to be put out there. It has to be plastered everywhere, promoted everywhere, because this is where the real music is. And this is where the root of everything that's happening now comes from.
Yes.
So it's a pleasure to see you guys rocking it. Shades in the car, even though I thought, well, she looks like she's just coming from a shopping trip. She still had to work a little bit of style and put on the sunglasses and earrings. She's like, yeah,
always
from dropping my brother off, but I'm still flying.
That's fun of me. I'll go to the gym like this, so this is an everyday thing. It doesn't matter.
Don't tell me you go to the gym with those sunglasses on. You don't train in those glasses.
I take them off when I start working out, but in my entry gym, I have them on. Thank you very much.
Good.
And when she exits the gym, very much.
And when I have them on and my earrings back on.
So when is your next show in the States, ladies?
I got to look at the calendar, to be honest with you. We all have so many things going on separately right now. It's just a matter of timing and scheduling things. It's just like the collective over there. So, but we do get together. Like, honestly, the good part about having so many of us is that, and incidentally, we also bring in James Brown's daughters, Deanna Brown and Yama Brown. And although they don't sing, but they'll do Say It Loud and open the show. And you know,
so there'll always be a good review when you come to see you guys.
There will
it's 3,
always
4, or all of you. Yeah,
absolutely. Or 6, exactly. They will always, honey, we are constantly growing. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful part about it. So I'm looking forward to us getting together again. But right now, we're trying to promote this record.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited and so
BTM
appreciative
Club
of you guys.
Productions and, of course, the Beat London Radio are behind you all the way. So you will be all over the airwaves as of this week.
Thank you so much.
We're actually getting together. We're actually getting together coming up here the next week to shoot our video for the new single.
Okay. So, well, I want to copy the video. I want some footage from the concerts because, you know, if we're pushing you, we're pushing you. We need everything. So,
I'll get that to you.
Yes. Well, ladies, I won't take up any more of your time. I need to go and rest now because This is just way too overwhelming. Isaac Hayes in the top left, Millie Jackson in the bottom left, Ann Nesby in the bottom right. Thank God you haven't got all of them, because there'd be somebody standing over me going, and Claire. Okay.
Let me say this, Barrie. I've heard that your fashion is something to speak of, though.
In the UK.
Yes, I've heard that you're I've heard that you are major
the
on
UK
the fashion side
fashion
of things.
has always been the leader. The UK always has.
I'm talking about you.
Me personally.
Yes.
Oh, I got one old tired T-shirt on. Let me put some glasses on. I got to live up to this thing
yes.
that's coming on.
Yes,
hey,
honey, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I don't have mine.
Yes, I got to try and live up to it.
Yes.
I had a little shape up just before, so.
Yes, I heard about you.
Well, I hope it's all bad things, because if it's all good things, it means I'm slipping.
That sounds like Millie Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ladies, it has been an absolute joy. Thank you so much for taking time out to speak to the BTM Club. And as we say, we've got you, okay? So we look forward to seeing you in the UK. And as I said, send me everything, and we'll be pushing you on the radio as well.
Thank you so much.
Likewise, take care, stay blessed, keep creating, and keep the legacy alive.
Yes. Thank you, Barrie. And keep it cool, honey. Keep it cool.
I'm trying. Now that I'll remember that. I'll remember that. When I'm doing the Daughters of Legacy, make sure you got something on that's striking.
Some lashes. Keep it moving. Keep it.
Indeed. Well, your eyelashes are working for everybody here. I tell you, those eyelashes there.
Everybody get close to the camera, honey. Let them
one on lash, honey. One on lash.
One on lash. Ladies, thank you very much. And
thank you.
Wonderful energy. It's been a joy, and wishing you all the best with the single. And we look forward to seeing you here in the UK.
Yes. Thank you, Barrie.
All the very best. Sending love. Bye.
Bye.